this is the online dream group, Ullman dream group, and this is January 2nd, 2022. And we just finished working with a tiny little dream. So it almost seems like there's nothing you could do with such a tiny little dream. And the dreamer was woken up by an alarm before the dream even got into happening. And we decided to work with this like on the premise that dreams are what's that word that you can cut off one corner and look into that corner.
A hologram.
The holograph. You can see the whole. And so we took this dream as like a piece of a holograph, a little corner, with the faith that the dream could open up and give us meaning. And it turned out, this is Zing's dream, and she hasn't yet given her final word. And I was so impressed with everything you did and what she did. And I just want to just record this. Zing's final word. The dream always has the last word. And now she's going to have the last word in the video. Then I'd like us to just talk a little bit about the fact that we could have a 3-hour dream group on a dream that was almost not even 3 sentences long. Okay, so Zing, go. You have the last word.
Okay. I really appreciate all you guys give me a different aspect of my dream, and I think it's really helped me because before I shared my dream, I kind of got a little clue of my dream, but after we appreciate it and go through all the steps, and it brought me a bigger picture, and it's more clear what a dream going to tell me. Yes, I think the USB is the power I do have within myself, and you guys tell me is a different. It could mean the goodwill or the generosity or loving, and it made me more clear about what do I have of my power. And then when it's talking about the container, because I have no clue about it, and you guys give me the different meaning. It could be the systems, it could be the system I can work on it, but maybe it's not perfect, but I don't have to hide inside. I can get out of the container and do what I think I'm supposed to do. And also here, after your discussion, it just gives me a different thought of the container. I think the container, it contains everything. It could be everything what happened in my daily life. I mean, I don't have to reject. I can't remember who you said that. It's kind of, when you say flow, it gives me the hints that yes, everything happened in my daily life. It could be the challenge, but it's the right challenge to me. The attitude toward the things happen in my life is to go with the flow, to accept, and then be still with my good attention or my good motivation toward people, or the good things I do have with myself, to hold with it and accept, just like a content, everything. That would be so it will be a different attitude what I can have when I'm facing the challenge or my struggle. Yes, and at the org, it could be the injustice, unfair, or the parts. The part is the dark side of myself, or the dark side of the society. But yes, even though we have, I think I have this part of me, but it's part of me. It's okay. You hope. I mean, you can identify. I mean, you can recognize it, but you don't have to go with it. It's not all part of me. It's like I have a better part of me. It's only small part of me. It's kind of, yes, I can accept the dark side of me, but I have a better side. I can be like, I don't have to just focus on that part. I have the rest of the part is very good. And I think we go through all the orchestration that you share your experience. I feel really safe when I open my dark side to you guys. It's okay. It's complete okay, and it's kind of release. Yes, I have my human side of me. I could get angry. I could get impatient. But I think it's also it's a really important process to myself. I have to accept who I am first, then I can move on to the next step. And yes, I think you are my like the girl with me to support me when I'm difficult, and you accept me totally without the judgment or criticize me. And all the feedback, I can feel like you have the good intention. So I really thank you that you are here with me and to help me to read my dream. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for bringing us this wonderful little dream, a gem, and the wisdom that came pouring out of this tiny little dream. I mean, it's incredible. Now, can I? Would you people like to say anything? I think what's special about today is that Zing brought a tiny little dream, and the alarm woke her up before she could even get into the dream very far. And from this tiny little piece, did you get information that helps you in your situation, Zing?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
This is what it's about. This is why we work with dreams. Now, can one of you who wants to come forward and say something? Anybody?
Well, a major part of the success was Zing's total engagement in the process and giving of herself and opening herself up and sharing herself with us. Then we can share ourselves with her. And that's sort of what happens in these groups. That sort of is what happens.
And you opened yourself up and told us something in your story that fit with her, and certain other people here did the same. And opening is so important. Can I just go down the line? Deshawn, do you want to say anything?
Well, I want to say something. Yeah, I appreciate that in this group and Zing open up yourself so we can all be very real and connect to your dream like easily. And I also agree with what Zing said that to accept the part that we don't really know is very difficult. And I myself like open myself up here and see my dark side here many times. And I feel like to see my dark side on my own is different than being seen with people that I feel safe. It's like out of closet. I know that I have this part and I feel safe if I share with some of the people, and this part being seen, like I accept this part with you guys, and I feel it's a kind of healing feeling after this.
Thank you, Deshawn. It's just healing. It's healing for
Yes.
me. I know that. Zing's dream was healing for me. Violet, would you like to say something?
I'm so amazing. Things tiny dream has a lot of meaning and so with great powers, like a little seeds, and you can grow up with thousands of fruits. Yeah,
A little tiny seed that can grow into a big tree.
Yes.
Yes, beautiful.
So even the dream is so tiny, but it has a very powerful strength inside. Meaningful, yeah.
Nice.
It's very nice, isn't it? Jenna, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, so I think maybe there is not such like only a part of the dream, because we are afraid of the alarm will like break our dream. I think every piece of a dream is a whole dream. And because we're not talking about dream, we are talking about life. We are talking about the whole person, the whole life. So I think it's not such things like only a piece of a dream. I think every small piece, like Bill, you said, is a holograph. It's a whole dream. So we are not afraid of a small dream or easy dream. There are no such things. I think every dream, you don't know because you don't know. And when we look into the dream, it's actually the life. Yeah.
Yes, yes, exactly. It's the life. In other words, we normally look at our life in our own way, but the dream looks at it in a different way.
Mhm,
And so when we make sense of the dream, it's the life.
mhm.
And the life is not tiny. The life is what Zing is doing with the life is something huge.
Yeah.
But I think most people in society don't have the heart to do. They don't have the motive to do, and they don't have the courage to do, or the ability. And Zing is doing it.
Yeah.
So I really feel that this is an example of, I always say that a lot of people say I'm afraid to open up because people will see me. But the point is, in a dream group, every time a dreamer opens up and we see the dreamer, that dreamer is so much more special than we ever could have thought.
Mhm.
And Zing shows herself in this dream that that's true for her. Even though we've seen so many of her dreams, every one she opens up shows her to be even more special than what we saw before. Does anyone else want to say something else before we close? Zing, would you like to say something?
Well, I just really appreciate that these dream groups really helps me when like every time I struggle, like when the first time I come came to this dream group, because I'm so struggle, I'm really in the really dark time of my life, and but I think it's really, I'm so lucky that I can be part of you, and I really thank you that you guys provide this environment or this safe place we can be here, we can healing ourselves, and I think it's a place you dream helps us to discover, yes, we do have the something inside us that we may not notice before, but we do have the power in us. And I think every time dream just show us again and again and again, we are so blessing. I don't know, I think I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed to have your own power back. It's really wonderful things, and thank you so much. Yes, that's my last word.
Okay, so I'm going to end the video here, and thank you for. Oh, I'm sorry. I've just got to ask who's coming next. Arnie, are you coming next week? Could you come?
Yep. Yep.
And Deshan,
Yes.
yes, and Zing.
I will come 2 weeks late, like next time I will come back.
Okay, and Violet,
Yes.
and that's it. And Jenner.
Yes.
Great. Okay, so we have a good group next week. Okay, thank you very much, and I'm going to close it. Thank you all.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.